Hello all, I'm Sonika Sachdeva. I'm an IT professional with over 15 years of work experience. I have worked with various MNCs during my career. Today, I will be covering the topic of Scrum for better understanding of Scrum concepts. The topics we will cover are what is Agile and its benefits, what is Scrum, Scrum team, roles of Scrum team members, pillars of Scrum, Scrum values, and how the Scrum works. Let us begin with topic 1. What is Agile and its benefits? Agile project management is a methodology designed to work in an iterative structure, adapting to changes, responding to constant feedback in an effort to provide constant results. When related to software, this methodology defines roles, increases collaboration, ongoing review and adaptation, self-organization, and cross-functionality of the teams. It is a software engineering best practice for rapid delivery of high-quality software tailored to customer needs and aligned with business goals. As discussed in the previous slide, Agile methodology follow iterations, adapting to changes. Topic 2. What is Scrum? Scrum is an efficient framework within which you can develop software with teamwork. It is based on agile principles. It helps people address complex adaptive problems while productively and creatively delivering products of the highest possible value. The Scrum framework consists of Scrum teams and their associated roles, events, artifacts, and rules. Each component within the framework serves a specific purpose and is essential to Scrum's success and usage. Topic 3. Scrum Team. The fundamental unit of Scrum is a small team of people, a Scrum team. The Scrum team consists of one Scrum Master, one Product Owner, and developers. Within a Scrum team, there are no sub-teams or hierarchies. It is a cohesive unit of professionals focused on one objective at a time, the product goal. Scrum teams are cross-functional, meaning the members have all the skills necessary to create value each sprint. They are also self-managing, meaning they internally decide who does what, when, and how. The Scrum team is small enough to remain nimble and large enough to complete significant work within a sprint, typically 10 or few people. So Scrum team has one product owner, one Scrum master, and a number of developers. Let's see role of Scrum team members. Developers. Developers are the people in the Scrum team that are committed to creating any aspect of a usable increment each sprint. The specific skills needed by the developers are often broad and will vary with the domain of work. The product owner. The product owner is accountable for maximizing the value of the product resulting from the work of the Scrum team. Scrum Master. The Scrum Master is accountable for the Scrum team's effectiveness. They do this by enabling the Scrum team to improve its practices within the Scrum framework. They coach the team members in self-management and cross-functionality, remove any impediments to the Scrum team's progress. Moving on to topic 5, pillars of Scrum. Scrum is an empirical process where decisions are based on observation, experience, and experimentation. Scrum has 3 pillars: transparency, inspection, and adaptation. This supports the concept of working iteratively. Think of empiricism as working through small experiments, learning from that work, and adapting both what you are doing and how you are doing as needed. Topic 6, Scrum Values. There are 5 Scrum values. First is courage. Scrum team members have courage to do the right thing and work on tough problems. Focus. Everyone focuses on the work of the sprint and the goals of the Scrum team. Commitment. People personally commit to achieving the goals of the Scrum team. Respect. Scrum team members respect each other to be capable, independent people. Openness. The Scrum team and its stakeholders agree to be open about all the work and the challenges with performing the work. In topic 7, we will see how Scrum works. In a sprint, we have sprint planning, sprint goal, daily Scrum, sprint review, sprint retrospective. We will see in the follow-up slides what are all these and how these are worked upon in a sprint. The sprint. Sprints are the heartbeat of Scrum, where ideas are turned into value. They are fixed length events of 1 month or less to create consistency. A new sprint starts immediately after the conclusion of the previous sprint. All the work necessary to achieve the product goal, including sprint planning, daily scrums, sprint review, and sprint retrospective, happen within sprints. Sprint planning. Sprint planning initiates the sprint by laying out the work to be performed for the sprint. This resulting plan is created by the collaborative work of the entire Scrum team. The product owner ensures that attendees are prepared to discuss the most important product backlog items and how they map to the product goal. Daily Scrum. The purpose of the daily Scrum is to inspect progress towards the sprint goal and adapt the sprint backlog as necessary, adjusting the upcoming planned work. The daily Scrum is a 15-minute event for the developers of the Scrum team. To reduce complexity, it is held at the same time and place every working day of the sprint. Sprint review. The purpose of the sprint review is to inspect the outcome of the sprint and determine future adaptation. The Scrum team presents the results of their work to key stakeholders and progress towards the product goal as discussed. Sprint retrospective. The purpose of the sprint retrospective is to plan ways to increase quality and effectiveness. The Scrum team inspects how the last sprint went with regards to individuals, interactions, processes, tools, and their definition of done. The sprint retrospective concludes the sprint. It is time boxed to a maximum of 3 hours for a 1-month sprint. Let us proceed with conclusion. Scrum is a process framework that has been used to manage complex product development since the early 1990s. Scrum is not a process or a technique for building products. Rather, it is a framework within which you can employ various processes and techniques. Increments of valuable work are delivered in short cycles of 1 month or less, which are called sprints. Ongoing feedback occurs during the sprint, allowing for inspection and adaptation of the process and what will be delivered. The Scrum team has a Scrum Master, a product owner, and developers who are accountable for turning the selection of the work into an increment of value during a sprint. The Scrum team and other members of their organization, business, users, or customer base known as stakeholders. They inspect the results of the sprint and adjust for the next one. Thank you. For further reading, Scrum Guide can be referred for detailed reading of the topic, which is available at the below link.